National Football League. And now, your five-time defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills!
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Very hard to believe, sixth season as the Dolphins quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down. Hill brought in motion. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Taylor Rapp is there to stop him.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua, sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
42-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Number 4, a 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Buffalo.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 10. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. Be brought down inside the 25. There to make the stop, that is KJ Britt.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On third down, it's Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. On that one, it was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
So anytime you're playing with 2 high safeties and then man coverage underneath, all the defenders are going to be inside, underneath leverage. So all those out-breaking routes, they're going to be there, and they're able to take advantage of it.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Taylor Rapp is there to stop it.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First grab of the game for Tyreek. And he's got a first down.
Dolphins.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down, Miami.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
Brings up second down.
They face second down and 7. They'll run here with the rookie. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Tua. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills' offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call it's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing again is Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. A run with the fullback in goal. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. For this defense, they sold out, brought pressure, and the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. Achane on 1st down, and then some. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Miami.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the first down, they picked up a huge gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
25 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 3-all is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. They've got it with second and 3 coming up.
Brings up second and 3.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. That's taken in by Achan. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third down.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. Whoa! And he will score! Come on, Achan! Touchdown, Miami!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. To the left side. It's caught by Shakir.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove. And there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open. And you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It's 3rd and 4. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
First down.
It's a gain of 12 there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen will give this to Davis. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
First down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground.
And he's into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll work forward for a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Back to throw is Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Man in motion here is Washington. Look wide, get this one complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now a screen set up for HN. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Play fake, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To Davis. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the head up, it's Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now, Allen to throw on 2nd down.
2
This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver.
And 10 yards.
And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. A shotgun snap for two. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he will score! Devon Achane, touchdown Dolphins. His second touchdown of this first half. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Bills 10.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
To the air, on third down, here's Allen. He'll get this out to the left flat. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Brad Robbins now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. The bootleg, here's Tua. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Tua, give it to Achane. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Miami.
Man in motion here is Washington. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Halftime coming up.
Okay, Mike,
and
thanks
we'll
very
take it out
much.
of Scott
Welcome
Hanson
in, everyone,
for
to the
EA
downtown
Sports
Orlando
Halftime
studios.
Report.
Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Into space at the 45. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
In motion, Shakir. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
With Cook. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Toss it here to Achane. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
I I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Now, first down throw for Tua. This one caught by Waller. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, it's Waddle. A run here with Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It was a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bills' offense ready to take over once again.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's a second down.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
The 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Moore going in motion. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Elijah Moore. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Here is Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as the second half is about to get underway. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, 2 in a throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Achad. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. All over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. On fourth down, out comes the punter. They force the punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Whoa! And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, it's Waddle. Well run with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he can't get away. A rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 2. Sending it deep. And notes to the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Run up the middle with Achane, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
You're going to throw, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller, and now it's 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good, and the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for 2. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On play action. It's Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle.
Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle. 5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's Tua.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And now the punting unit will come on.
For the Dolphins.
The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Going to make the read and hold on here. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the draw with Cook. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And it was their defense that led the way as they picked the shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruise to victory. For my partner, Greg Olsen, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.